Do you ever get the feeling that a loved one has not passed on and is still hanging around you? Well, welcome to my series of craziest things that I have experienced during psychic readings. So bear with me. So I was doing a psychic reading for someone. She wanted to know, she just wanted to move on. She had been in her house for a long time. Her husband had passed away. He had died of a massive heart attack 20 years prior, and she felt like she just was stagnant and she could not move on. She wasn't, there was nothing going on freaky in the house. She was not over, but she had moved on from her husband's passing, but she just could not physically move on from that house. And so she came to sought me. She came just to find out, like, what should she be doing with her life. So as a psychic intuitive reader, I am also a medium and empath. So tapped in her energy immediately. There was a feeling that someone was upset with her. So I was asking her about it. I'm like, well, what guy friend do you have that's upset with you? And she's like, no, I'm not dating. I said, well, is it your husband? She's like, no, my husband died 20 years ago. And I'm going, what is going on? There's somebody around her who is upset with her, a very male energy. So I said, well, tell me about your husband, because I, as a medium, I can see the spirits too that are hanging around. So actually, I saw this person and I explained what this person looked like around her. And she goes, that sounds like my husband, but he's been dead for, I think it was 24 years or something like that, 22, something like that, over 20 years. And I said, oh, well, he's still hanging around. And she goes, well, I feel him here, but he's not talking to me. I don't know what's going on. And so then I had to leave her energy and I tapped into his energy. This is why the story is crazy. Not that I saw her husband, because as a medium, I probably would. The story becomes crazy because when I tapped into her husband's energy, he did not know that he was dead. To him, he was sitting there in the living room with her, where he always sits, and he was talking to her, and he felt that she was ignoring him. He was shrouded in fog so that he couldn't get out. And time works differently for the dead than they do for us. Time is linear. We think time is linear. So time is linear, and it's only a human construct. So as someone who was passed away for 20 years, he did not understand that he was gone for 20 years. All that he knew was that she was ignoring him. So what I had to do, and I don't know, ask me how I know how to do these things. It's very intuitive. I am led by the spirit to do certain things. So what I did is I went in the cloud, cleared it away, and told her that she had to tell him that he passed on and how it happened. So she was fine with it. She said, hey, this is what happened. You had a massive heart attack right there. We could not revive you. And you've been gone for 20 years. And when she said you've been gone for 20 years, he said, what, 20 years? Just like that. And we were able to pull him out. And immediately when he came out, he said, honey, you have to move. He's going to move with her now that he could. If she would have moved while he was still stuck there, he would have stayed stuck there. But we were able to clear him out. He wanted to move. We decided on some things that in order for her to know which house would be the right house, there was a number 12 that was significant to her. And so she wanted that number 12 in the address somewhere. So we put those into play. He was so happy, so light. She felt so much better. She didn't feel like it was so heavy in the living room or den where she was anymore. And so I was so grateful that we actually freed him so that he said he was going exploring. He was staying with her, but he had some exploring to do. Oh, and one other thing. He really wanted her. I told her one thing that he wants to do is he wants to go to the grocery store. I said that he's saying take him to the grocery store. He really wants to go to the grocery store with you. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me when people say stuff. But she started laughing and she started crying. And she said, that's what they used to do. That used to be their thing. It sounds so mundane to everybody else, but they used to get in the car and go to the grocery store, and they would just mosey up and down the aisles. And that's what they love to do as a couple, go to the grocery store. So that's one of the craziest things that I've had as an intuitive psychic reader. If this is your jam, like and follow for more.